Now then, how's it going? It is. What time is it? What time is it? 5:15. Get your captain. Just finished work. You know, let's go straight back into another job. Because we fucking love it. We love it. So, I've got my little selfie stick, got my GoPro, got my bottle of H2O. Let's go. Also, get your stickers in. Key rings en route. So you've probably seen it again, but here we go. Let's get back into this. One lifter. I think it's planned. Tools. Right, so we're here again with the Kia. It's been a bit of a repeat offender as this one. Don't know if you watched the last video, but the last one we found a seized caliper among other shite. So today we've got a brand new part from eBay. Got shipped by Every, so about 67 days late. You ever bought out by Every, the minute you see it by Every, you just get doubt for your life. You're never going to see your part ever again. So yes, it finally came. There you go, one brand new caliper. Beautiful. So, we'll get it jacked up and we will crack on. Undo your locking nut by hand first. So that's a good sign. We've did the clutch cable last week. That's still nice and dry, so we fixed that one. Now let's get this up in the air and get the wheel off. Just like that, she's off. So now, I know you've probably seen this 1,000 times, but for those that haven't, we're going to go through the process on how to change a caliper. Right, so if you're going to change a brake caliper, you're going to need to loosen the hydraulic fluid, or the bleed nipple, or whatever you want to call it, which means you're going to lose a lot of fluid. Good way to stop it from leaking all out: get a breaker bar, put it on your brake pedal, on your seat, move your seat forward just so it locks off that pedal nice and tight, and that will now, when you loosen up the bleed screw, you will get a bit of fluid shooting out, but then it will stop and it won't leak everywhere. Right, so there's your bleed screw. Is it? There we go, one bleed screw. You ready? Bars on the pedal. As you can see, it's not leaking out anymore. Get this caliper whipped off. Behind the back there should be a hydraulic line in. You need to whip that off, whip the 213s off, and let's go. I meant 214s. That's the 214s undone. Then you need a 12mm for the hydraulic line. There you go, that is now all the bolts loosened. Now let's get these whipped off. Right, so this is what you're left with, the back of the caliper. Right, so on the back of the nut there should be, sorry, a banjo bolt these are called, there's a copper washer. And then on the new caliper, on the old caliper again, there's going to be another copper washer, which we didn't get replacements with this, so we are going to need to salvage the old ones. Right, so get the new caliper, remove the little gasket seal that's on there, so you're going to want to put new copper washer on. There is a locating dowel here. Make sure that the recess goes in. Tight yet. Just going to sort of roughly place it in position. Then we're going to need to get some wire brush on these bolts. Get the old Loctite off. Get some new Loctite. Get it all fastened up. Away we go, another job done. So after 10 minutes we have a drill with a wire bit on it, but I'm new again. Nice and tight. Right, so now we know they're nice and tight, we then need to go to the banjo bolt at the back of the caliper. This is going to need tightening up again. These aren't mega tight. Make sure you do your homework because these have got specific torque settings. If you throw them on too hard, you will snap them. Right, so now at this stage you need to take off the bleed nipple dust cover. So there we've got 10mm. Crack it loose. There we go, we're now ready for the bleeding stage. So what we're going to do on the bleeding stage is, first I'm going to remove the metal bar that I put in there to stop the fluid travelling. Now to me, bleeding is a two-man job. You can get one-man bleed kits, but they are shite. Like, when I say shite, they're shocking. To me, either buy a very expensive one, or to get two people. One to press the brake, one to up a valve. And that's simple, it's easy. You can make sure it's all done right. So, bar's now off, so that means brake fluid will now flow. What we're going to do, press it a few times. Right, the pedal's now gone hard, so that means the caliper's filled up with fluid and a bit of air. We can now top the reservoir up with some more brake fluid, some .4, and then somebody is going to press on here, and while they're pressing on here, I'm going here, opening up the valve. What that will then do is pulse the air out and basically make sure this is only full of .4 hydraulic fluid rather than the air that's in there at the minute. Top tip, while you're doing this, every so often pause and stop and check that the brake reservoir is still full of fluid, because if that gets emptied then you're pushing fluid throughout the car, pushing air through the car again, and it gets a bit of a bugger to bleed once air gets into the ABS unit. So wait here while I find a second man. Press. Let go. 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 And there you go. That is all the shite out of there. That's the black beaded up. Bleeded, not beaded.